Hello class 9th student. Today is our first session of biology. In this session we discuss about our biology first chapter, that is the fundamental unit of life. But in your NCERT book, it's a chapter number 5, the fundamental unit of life. So, uh, before studying the fundamental unit of life, you kept with you a book and a pen. Okay, now we are discussing about the fundamental unit of life. That means, what is the fundamental unit of life? Before starting that, we introduce some important object. See, all there are millions of various things around us in the world. Some of them are living and some are non-living. Plant, insect, frog, etc. are living things, while sand, soil, water, air, chair, etc. are non-living things. Living things exist along with non-living things on the earth. Living things carry out certain basic functions like respiration, digestion, excretion, reproduction, movement, and growth. Thought non-living object may be perform one or more things, but it is only a living thing that perform all the above function. All animal and plant are living things. All these organisms look different from each other. However, all of them are made up of various microscopic unit called cell. So, what are the living organism made up of? Living organism is made up of the cell. In this chapter, we will study the cell, its part and function of various parts of the cell. So, who discovered the cell? Robert Hooke was the scientist in 1665 discovered the cell. Robert Hooke coined the name or used the term cell first. Uh, Cell is a microscopic unit. Its structure cannot be seen by the naked eye. Today we know a lot about the structure and function of cell because of the improved microscoping having a having a higher magnification. See, this is the structure of compound microscope. This is the main instrument which we use to see the cell, because cell is a very small unit, so we cannot see this from our naked eye. Compound microscope is commonly used in the scientific or science lab to observe teeny object. It uses glass lens and visible light for observation. Magnification power of compound microscope ranges 100 to 1500 times. There is a one more type of microscope we use, that is electronic microscope. Electronic microscope is a very large instrument that help in the observation of various internal part of the cell. It use electromagnetic instead of glass lens. A beam of electrons instead of light for absorption. The highly magnifying image is obtained on the photographic film on the screen. Magnifying power of electronic microscope range from 1 lakh to 5 lakh times. Cell. Cell is the basic fundamental unit of life. Cell, that means it is the smallest unit of human beings or all living organisms. All living organisms are made up of cell. Cell is the smallest unit. When cell merge together, they form a tissue. Tissue form a organ form a organ system, and when the organ system function together and they form a organism, that means we are organism. Plant, animal like cat, dog, etc., they also behave like a organism. See, if we talk about organism, there are two type of living organism made up of one or many cells. So according to that, they divided into two categories or two stage: unicellular organism and multicellular organism. First we talk about unicellular organism. Unicellular organism, That means we talk about a unicellular organism. Unicellular, what we call unicellular organism? Unicellular organism, that means organism made up of single cell are called unicellular organism. Like amoeba, paramecium, euglena, bacteria, yeast are few example of unicellular organism. The single cell of organism behave like a complete organ. All the basic function of living being like digestion, respiration, excretion, reproduction are performed by the single cell. For example, amoeba is a unicellular organism. It performs all the function like taking in a food, digestion, respiration, movement, growth and reproduction. The second one is multicellular organism. What we discuss about multicellular organism? Multicellular, that means organism made up of many cell are called multicellular organism. Most of the plant and animal that we see around are multicellular organism. For example, tree, grass, insect, cow, bird, human, etc. Or we simply say that those organisms which we see by our naked eye is called multicellular organism. All multicellular organisms being their life as a single cell called the fertilization or fertile egg cell. Fertile egg multiply and the number of cell increase as the development of organism proceed. All multicellular organisms include human being show division of labor. It means that different part of multicellular organism perform different function. For example, human body has stomach to digest food, heart to pump blood, bone, muscles to perform movement and so on. Now we are discussing about cell, the shape and the size of the cell. Different organisms have different type of cell. Cells show variation in term of their shape and size. The shape and size of cell depend upon a specific function performed by the organism and do not depend upon the size of organism. Now, first we discuss about the cell shape. In preview page, you saw some diagrams. Shell show a great variation in their shape such as spherical, egg of many animals, spindle shape, smooth muscle fiber, elongated nerve cell, oval shape, red blood cell, like that way, branched cell, in oocytes and so on. Some cells may not have a definite shape. They keep on changing their shape. Such examples are amoeba and white blood cell. The shape of cell depend on type of function. Its shape of cell depend on type of function it has to perform. For example, a nerve cell is a very long, has wire-like projection come out of it. This projection help the nerve cell carry message, send them to all part of the body. Muscle cell expand and contrast. The long, thin shape help them to this. All the cell component are enclosed in membrane which provide shape to every plant and animal. Now we are discussing about the size of cell. If we discuss about size of cell, the cell that their organelles are measured in the fraction of micrometer. That means cell size are measured by micrometer mm. On thousands of micrometers is called microns or micrometer. Most of the cells are microscopic in size, are not visible to naked eye. They need to enlarge magnifying by the microscopic to be seen. The size of cell varies from the very small cell of bacteria. Like bacteria 0.2 to 0.200 bacteria cell are 0.2 to 100 mu m. Okay, now like that way, ostrich egg, ostrich egg, ostrich egg size is 170 to 130 mm. See the difference? Bacterial cell are very small and ostrich egg are largest cell on the earth. In our body, red blood cell matlab that means red blood cell means RBC. RBC cell have the 70 mm diameter, and the small is the smallest cell in our body. Like that way our nerve cell, like that way in our nerve cell it's 100 centimeter. That means it is the longest cell of human body. All all example show that every organism have their own shape and their own size. The size of cell has not related with the body size of the organism. The cell of a very big animal like elephant is not bigger than the cell of a small animal like rat. The size of cell is related to its function. Such, for example, the nerve cell of both rat and elephant are long and branched, which perform the same function of transmission messages. What what is a cell made up of? What is the structure and organism of the cell? Now we are discussing about first important thing. Cell differ in their shape and size. All shape cell show some similarity in their structure. A type cell consists of three parts. What three parts? Cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. First we discuss about plasma membrane or cell membrane. Every cell is bounded by a thick delicate membrane called cell membrane or plasma membrane. What is the function of cell membrane? Why it is important? Plasma membrane is porous and allow enter and exist of only selected substance. Thus it is called selective permeable membrane. It provides an outer bonding to the cell and separates cell from one another, also from the surrounding medium. It also protects the cell from injury. In addition, the plant cell and bacterial cell have an outer wall surrounded the cell membrane. This wall is called cell wall. That means in plant cell there is a one more membrane present, that is called cell wall, but in animal only one membrane present, single membrane present, that is called cell membrane. But in a plant there is a two, outermost cell wall and innermost cell membrane. Cell wall in plant cell provide protection against temperature variation, high wind speed and atmospheric moisture. आई होप सो डियर स्टूडेंट, आप लोगों को ये सारे टॉपिक्स अभी तक क्लियर हो गए होंगे. अगर नहीं हुए होंगे तो प्लीज़ रिपीट द वीडियो अगेन. नाउ वी आर डिस्कसिंग अवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक. Class, write down some assignment work. Assignment, your first question is what is osmosis? Second question, what is diffusion? Write its example. What is hypertonic solution? Next one, what is isotonic solution? I know you are capable to solve this question, so solve in your copy. समझ में आया तो please repeat the topic once again and discuss that topic with me. If you have any doubt or any queries, contact to me. Okay, today's topic is over. In our next class we are discussing about cytoplasm. So you first learn this topic, बिकॉज अगर इसे लर्न करेंगे तो आपको नेक्स्ट क्लास में अच्छे से समझ में आएगा. राउट डाउन एवरी इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट इन योर कॉपी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ नोट्स, और आपको जो भी असाइनमेंट वर्क असाइन किए गए हैं प्लीज़ उनको आप अपनी कॉपी के अंदर राइट डाउन करें। हैव अ नाइस डे स्टूडेंट, बाय।